I am really excited to talk you through what this business is really all about. What Rodan and Fields is really doing is redefining business ownership. So if you've ever been in a situation where you wanted to be your own boss, maybe you've even looked at a franchise or dreamed about starting your own business. If you've done that, you realize it can be very financially overwhelming. And what Rodan and Fields has done is they have provided an opportunity for you to run your own business while they do all the heavy lifting. So instead of it being a huge financial investment, they've really created a model which really is more of a time investment and allows you to leverage your own existing network and then combine that with the amazing power of social media. So we're going to take you through how to do that. First, let's introduce you to the doctors. This is Katie Rodan and Kathy Fields. They are both globally recognized leaders in skincare. You may already have heard of them as they are the creators of Proactive. They are both Stanford-trained dermatologists. They are incredibly well respected in the medical field, and they're also very well known and respected for their business savvy as they are the creators of a multi-billion-dollar brand in Proactive. They still have a private practice in San Francisco and currently have a 2-year waiting list to get in to see them. They have been referred to as the dermatologic dream team. They are currently the #1 fastest growing premium skincare line in the United States, and we have been for the last 5 years running. We are also the #1 acne premium brand in the U.S., which I guess is no surprise. They are already #1 in the mass market with Proactive, and now they have the #1 in the premium market as well. We are also #1 in the premium anti-aging brand in the United States. Now, all of these statistics I'm giving you are from Euromonitor International, which is the world's leading independent global marketing research firm, and these results have literally just been released within the last 30 days. And lastly, and most excitedly for all of us, Euromonitor just announced that Rodan and Fields has just moved to the #2 position for the largest premium skincare company in the United States. We are second only to Clinique. In just the past year, we moved from being #4 to #2 and jumped over both Este Lauder and Lancome in one fell swoop. The only company that's larger than us is Clinique. And when you think about it, Clinique has been around since 1968, and Rodan and Fields is just 8 years old. We are all very excited about this because we know as a company we are just getting started. In fact, it's estimated that we will be a billion-dollar company by early next year. Doctors Katie Rodan and Kathy Fields are allowing people like you and I to piggyback on their success and on their amazing products and give us all the support and tools that we need to build our own businesses on our own terms from the convenience of our own homes. So they're really empowering entrepreneurs. So how did all this come about? They originally launched in 2002 in high-end department stores like Macy's, Bloomingdale's, Nordstrom's, Fred Segal, and Henry Bendel. Now the brand actually did phenomenal. It was the #1 selling brand in many of these chains. Este Lauder took notice. And if you know anything about Este Lauder, they are always looking for the next best thing. So they came and bought the brand. They continued to sell it at these high-end department stores. And in 2006 and 2007, Rodan and Fields brand was the #1 selling brand in all of Nordstrom's. But this is when Katie Rodan and Kathy Fields entered back into the picture. They started to see a trend. So even though the brand was doing very well, it was only doing well because of word of mouth. It was really kind of a grassroots movement. As customers were using the products and seeing phenomenal changes in their skin, they started to share that information with their friends. Imagine that, product that really works and does what it says it will do. So people were really excited. All of us, myself included, have a graveyard of skincare products in our cupboard. But when you find something you love, you share it with your friends. So people started coming into the store actively looking for the products. It had nothing to do with anything that the retailer was doing or any of their marketing, but everything to do with the recommendations of a friend. They were also noticing that there was less and less foot traffic in these retail outlets. Well, guess what? This is when e-commerce really started to emerge. I know myself, I buy absolutely everything I can online. I am a hardcore Amazon Prime girl. Many of you may be as well. I told you earlier that these ladies are brilliant, both in medicine and business. Well, here's an example of that brilliance. These two are amazing visionaries. They decided to come back and buy back the brand from Este Lauder. It was not easy. Este Lauder did not want to sell it back. After all, it was a #1 selling brand. But they eventually did get it back. And then they did something that's never been done before. They took a #1 selling brand and pulled it out of retail. Now, when they pulled it out of retail in 2007, the company's sales were $10 million. When they started in the direct selling channel, they started at zero. From 2008 to the end of 2015, we went from zero sales to almost $650 million in annual sales. We are projected to be a billion-dollar brand by early next year. This is why so many business and finance experts are taking notice of Rodan and Fields. For example, you may have heard of Harvard Business Review. They studied Rodan and Fields' business model, and they called it, quote unquote, the opportunity of a lifetime. Fortune magazine called Rodan and Fields one of the top 100 companies to work for, and in the beauty sector, they rated it number 1. Forbes magazine just last month said that Rodan and Fields, quote unquote, is increasingly becoming the most well-respected skincare company in the world, unquote. So what does that mean for you? This company is allowing people like us to become independent business owners instead of paying the retailer. They are cutting out the middleman and are now offering up an opportunity for you to earn unlimited income simply by sharing the skincare that you're using and the business model. Now, traditional business models really have changed. You are now able to capitalize on a multi-billion-dollar anti-aging skincare market. It is one of the fastest growing and most recession-proof industries there is. Let's face it, everyone has skin, everyone is aging, and who doesn't want to look younger? There's also been a huge shift in the power in corporate America from corporations to individuals. Here's an interesting fact for you. Today, 1 in 8 homes has a home-based business in it. It is projected that by the year 2020, that 1 in 2 homes will have a home-based business in it. So less than 4 years from now, half of all households in the United States are expected to have a home-based business. With Rodan and Fields business, we are able to build a business from anywhere we want, in the time frame that we want, with just a laptop and a cell phone and the help of social media. Never before have people been able to build a business through Facebook, LinkedIn, or Instagram, but now people are doing it every day completely for free. We don't have to do any advertising. Everything is virtual and face-to-face, but on your schedule. There has been a huge surge in social commerce. Virtually everyone now shops online. And people are far more likely to make a purchase decision based on recommendations of a friend than on an ad they see or even a celebrity endorsement. And lastly, there are some huge breakthroughs in skincare. Science is ever expanding and growing in all areas of medicine and health. The science of skincare is no exception, and these doctors are right in the heart of it. And they are using the proven science of skincare and have created and continue to create products that truly transform skin and deliver on their promises. And they do this without a prescription from a dermatologist. So we're going to talk a little bit about the company. We're going to talk about the skincare and the brand behind it. You are going to be able to jump into a brand that is already credible, already established. You don't have to start from the ground floor. We're also going to talk about our amazing products. Because honestly, if these products weren't incredible, we would not even be able to be in business right now, much less the number 2 largest premium skincare company in the United States. And I never thought I would be in direct sales, primarily because of the misconceptions that I had about the industry. For one thing, I didn't think you could really make much money at this. I also thought you had to be really good at sales, which I'm not. And I thought you had to do parties, which I don't want to do. And quite honestly, I don't have time for any of that. I thought you had to keep inventory and do deliveries, all of which gave me nightmares about when I was a brownie selling Girl Scout cookies as a kid. I also thought you had to hound your friends and family. None of this appealed to me. So we're going to get down to the nitty-gritty and share with you the true facts about this business model. And lastly, we're going to talk about the support that the company has in place and the tools and the training that will allow you to enter into the business and become successful just by being coachable and allowing us to teach you. So let's talk a little bit about the buzz the company gets. Rodan and Fields gets an incredible amount of editorial. This is free third-party validation about our products. We had over 233 million media impressions in 2015 alone. That is twice as many as we got in 2014. It's also more than the top 10 direct selling companies get combined. It is not just in print, it's in television and the web as well. In print, it's all the best of the best beauty magazines like Allure, Harper's, InStyle, and People magazine. But it is also in the business magazines like Forbes and Fortune. It's not just our products that get attention. Our business model gets quite a bit of attention as well. We were just in Forbes magazine in April. They said Rodan and Fields is, quote unquote, increasingly becoming the most well-respected skincare company in the world. Hey, and we're only sold in 2 countries right now. And people really are talking. Rodan and Fields has moved its way up to the number 33 spot on the Direct Selling Association's list of top 100 global selling companies. And the crazy part is we're not even global. We are currently only in the United States and Canada and soon to be Australia. The American Business Awards nominated and awarded Rodan and Fields the Gold Stevie Award, which, if you're not familiar, is an award given to the #1 consumer product in America. Apple was the recipient 2 years prior to us. The Direct Selling Association has also awarded Rodan and Fields with several Ethos Awards for our products and our marketing.